Hey there. Let me ask you something. Have you ever spent hours improving your resume only to wonder why it still isn't getting interviews? You've rewritten the bullets, strengthened the summary, added the keywords. So what's missing? Well, here's the truth. A great resume isn't just a collection of strong sections. It's a complete story. If you've been following me, you know what that means by now. Every part should be working together to show employers exactly who you are, where you fit, and why you're worth interviewing. And then there's one more challenge. Your resume has two audiences. Yeah, the ATS reads it first, a hiring manager reads it second, or maybe a recruiter or an HR professional, but you get the point. If the formatting confuses the first one, well, guess what? The second one will probably never ever see it. So today, with the help of AI, I'm going to assemble everything into one clean ATS friendly resume that's just as easy for recruiters to read as it is for the applicant tracking systems to scan. Because a great resume shouldn't just look professional, it should open doors. Welcome to Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. I'm William Craig III, an AI business and career consultant. If you're new to the series, my mission is simple to help you run your job search like a well organized job campaign, one with clarity, confidence, and strategy using AI as your job campaign manager. Now, if you haven't already and you really need to do this, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. If you've already done that, well, I thank you. If not, do it. Okay. Look, go to Get Up and Get a Job on YouTube. Click that subscribe bell. That way you'll be notified every time I go live because beginning next week, I'm going live only on YouTube. And I've had folks tell me that they would rather watch live than the replay. So I'm going to be going live. Now, mind you, I might as well make this announcement while I'm in this vein of thought. Starting next Monday, July 6th, if you're watching this at some other time, well, don't worry about it because you'll be watching a replay anyway. But starting July 6th through July 30th or through the end of July, I'll be going live at 6 p.m. Eastern. All righty. So that's Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, July 6th through the end of July. And then August, we go back to our regular schedule unless something changes. If something changes, and I'm just going to be honest, because I'm right there with each of you. If I get a new contract, then we may be sticking with the 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. and I'll do a poll and find out what works best for you all. But for now, starting Monday, July 6th, streaming only live to YouTube, streaming live July 6th through the end of July, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll keep you posted as to what happens in August and going forward. All righty. So. Let's take a look and see who is saying hello. Fine. Where's my mouse? Oh my goodness. There she is. There she blows. All righty. Let's see who's saying hello in the comment section. And we've got Therese Jones. Hey, Therese. And thanks for the phone call. Joy talking with you. Can't wait to work with you. Looking forward to that. Hello, everyone, and stay cool. Indeed. Stay cool indeed. They're talking about a heat wave. Wow, that's what we're in. John Werner. Hi, William and everyone. Happy Thursday. Wow, is it Thursday already? Really looking forward to this session. Balancing ATS requirements with making sure a resume actually tells a compelling story to a human reader can be a tough mix. Exactly. And let me just tell you, John, that's why you already know. That's why I do this. That's why I'm doing this. Right? We've been pulling together components and now we want to have the finished product. Now, let me just say this because ChatGPT is not perfect and there may be some little adjustments that you need to make. which is a good reason why you want to work with me as your coach. All righty. So that I can make sure you know all the little uh, intricacies that need to be addressed before that resume goes out the door. But nonetheless, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for sharing as always. Let's see here. We got Dawn Lewis. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are staying cool. I'm sure she means cool and hydrated. For sure, for sure. Thanks so much, Dawn. Always glad to have you here and glad that you're somewhere cool and hydrated. All righty, let's see. Shelly. Good afternoon, all. Hey, Shelly. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for being here. And then we got TJ Richardson. Good hot morning. I know if it's hot here, it's not, it's hot where you are because you're in Arizona. So, hey, do what you can to stay cool, stay safe. And any of you all that may be going through any specific weather challenges, whether it be heat or some other weather challenge, please do your best to stay safe. And if you need help, reach out, let somebody know. All righty. All right. So let's get into this. This resume, is this going to be our last one on the resume? Where's my button? I'm trying to find my button. There we are. The last one on the resume. And if you've missed anything, please go back and watch the replays. Watch them on YouTube if you can, if you don't mind. All righty. I got another official notice that had 6,000 views. So that's where the gold is. All righty. And it's not costing you anything. So if you wouldn't mind helping me out, I'd appreciate it. All right. So here's our prompt for today. Assemble an ATS-safe resume draft using the rewritten target title, summary, core competencies, and bullet points. Use clean formatting, consistent dates, no tables in the resume body, no text boxes, no pipes, no periods at the end of bullets, no ampersands. Save it as a Word document with a clear file name that includes the target role and date. All righty. And so, boom, let's put ChatGPT to work. Along the bottom of the screen is the website, careertransitionsystem.com. You've also got the QR code on the screen. It'll take you to the same place. And again, I'm looking forward to working with you. Can only work with a limited number of people each month because I want to ensure the quality of the work that we're doing together. So get on it before the window closes. All right, and the window will be closing soon. All right, so Chad is saying, I'll assemble this as a clean Word resume draft using the established Mary Mac ARAP manager direction and your formatting rules. ATS-safe structure, no tables, no text boxes, no pipes, no ampersands, bullets without closing periods. All righty. Here, let me just go ahead and make sure that it is not going crazy around this resume. All right, I've got content direction now, accounts receivable, accounts payable manager. Right, okay, with month-end closeout language included, the quantified cash flow story preserved, and the older experience reframed without making it sound dated. Next, I'm building and visually checking the Word file before I hand it over. Fantastic. So chat is working. What did I do recently? Oh, I took a class over the last 3 days in launching well, I'm going to say an ad campaign, but the first part of the ad campaign, which is building it. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Because as job candidates, did you realize that you can actually create ad campaigns for yourselves? Oh my goodness. See, this is, and why did I do this? Because I really, in addition to my acceleration club, my career accelerator club, I actually build out a website for you, a personal website for you. But I wanted to be able to create a full-blown ad campaign for you as well. This is something extra. This is something that's not in the what do I want to say, in the copy on the website yet. I'm gonna put it there over the weekend because I got so much to do. So it'll be there for sure over the weekend. But I was fortunate enough. It's nice to have friends in high places, and I've got some friends who have been involved in television and movie productions. I mean, Hollywood, real stuff. No, none of this off Broadway stuff. And then, look, I've been off Broadway in a production, but seriously, I've been very fortunate to have within my network people that I can literally reach out to and have them respond back to me, and they know who I am. And so there's one particular person I reached out to, and was very helpful in actually walking me through over the past few days. Um, and on how to utilize, here we go, custom GPTs again. Well, let me finish the thought. Custom GPTs to build out complete uh, ad campaigns around what you do as a professional to make you even more attractive to hiring managers, recruiters, and HR professionals. You're going to be showing up by working with me. You're going to be showing up in so many ways that others are not showing up. And that's in addition to all of the things that I've already shown you. And I'm just excited. I'm really excited because it's another skill set. I actually uh, have begun doing it for myself. And those of you who are connected to me by LinkedIn, they're going to start showing up in your feed. And these are professionally done ads, and and videos are coming next. Oh my goodness! Again, I can't wait. But everything is connected to your own personal brand. So just I had some time while chat was doing its thing and wanted to share that with you because, again, my goal is what? To help you help you. My goal is to help make your outstanding stand out so that you can get hired. Bottom line, because that's what it takes in this crazy upside down job market that we've been in for a minute, and longer than a New York minute. Okay. So anyway, that's that. And while I'm doing other things here, let me just mention that game between the United States and Herzog, uh, yeah, the Europeans yesterday was amazing. We had not beat a European team in World Cup soccer since 1921. And guess what? It was the same team. We lost to that. I'm sorry, we beat that same team back in 1921, and they beat them last night. And I just had, for all you soccer fans out there, I was committed to watching at least one of the World Cup games. And so I decided to watch that one last night, and it was phenomenal. All right, let's get back to business. Oh my goodness. And if you're watching the replay, you can fast forward. Anyway, um, so chat is reporting, there's my mouse. It's done. I've assembled the ATS-safe Word resume draft and saved it with the target role and date in the file name. And so let's go ahead. I'm going to download the file. And yeah, there it is. And let's get this. Boom. And okay. And now I've got to get this to, oh, it did something that we don't do. And I'll share it with you. Let me stop sharing this and bring it over here. Okay. Okay. Slides and PDFs. Oh, I got to save it as a PDF first. All righty. My apologies. Didn't know that it was going to do that. I thought, here, you know what? I have the download, but if you would please share it on the screen. Duh. I tell you, I love the fact that there's more than one way to do what we need to do. Yes, the user asks you to share the generate document. Need to share. Okay, it's telling me all that it needs to do in order to do what I've asked it to do. All righty. There are a couple of things. Absolutely. Here's the assemble. All righty. Just pop that out. Oh, it's still working. There's something that I saw immediately that it did. Now, in my custom GPT, chat knows not to do what it did here. And so I'm not really sure why it did what it did, but I may have to have a session. Okay, and so it doesn't show it here. All right, and I'll tell you what it did after we go through this. So this is of course not formatted, right? This is just showing you the raw data, and so the download when you get this, I'm going to give you the link. Of course, when you get it, you can download it, and you'll see the formatted document and you'll see what I'm talking about when I mention it. So we've got the name, the contact information, the title, the core competencies with the midline bullets. We have our professional summary, and we have our looking forward to applying these skills at company name. It still included bullet point. I'm sorry, it still included periods. Now, why don't we use periods? Because the resume is made up of sentence fragments. The entire resume is made up of sentence fragments. So as you see here, the professional summary starts off accounts receivable and accounts payable manager candidate, yada, yada. It doesn't say I am, because we don't use personal pronouns on a resume. So I, me, my, we, us, nay, nay. No, no, we don't do that. That's part of your resume etiquette that unfortunately a lot of people don't know. But again, so being that it's made up of sentence fragments do not get periods. So all of these sentence fragments should be separated by semicolons. All righty. And that's one of the things that my chat, my custom GPT, has been trained to do. All right, let's go on. So we've got professional experience, Emerald staffing. We've got the position. We've got the date, and then we've got our bullets. And this is good. This is good. This is very good. This is very good. We've got all of our verbs that we know line up. We've got that supported month end closeout procedures. Remember that? That was very important. Collected, processed, analyzed. Okay, good stuff. Then we've got Kevlar, managed, collected, documented, improving, follow-up, great. So we've got our results here. All of this looks good. This looks good. Oh, and then we've got a career break. Now, we haven't talked about the career break. So let me talk about this. So Mary has a career break from March 2020 to August 2023. Excuse me. focused on upskilling in finance tools and career readiness. So if you have a career break, excuse me, for longer than 6 months, you need to address it in your resume, and it needs to fall in wherever the break takes place. Notice we pick up here August 23, and this is August 23 when the break ended because she started working again. Here's March 20 when the career break started, when this contract ended. And so, again, it's very common, especially for those of you who may be contract workers, to have contracts end. And it causes a gap because why? Now you're working on getting the new job. Maybe you didn't know the contract was going to end. I've been there. Maybe you knew, but nothing came through from the time you started preparing to exit the contract to get to something else. Nothing came through yet. So again, and especially in this job market, it's not uncommon. Hopefully, with the things that I'm going to be helping you with as you work with me, we can shorten the window and get that gap closed sooner rather than later, quicker than if you're trying to just figure it out on your own. So, in any event, we need to account for the time. People don't have a problem with you having a career gap as long as we explain in true relevancy what we were doing during, excuse me, that career gap. In other words, how do we stay relevant during the career gap? So in this case, Mary says during her career gap, she focused on upskilling in finance tools and career readiness. How? Completed professional development in QuickBooks Online, SAP Financials, and Advanced Excel, strengthening readiness for modern accounts receivable and accounts payable operations. How many times did we see QuickBooks and SAP come up in the research that we did for her position? Also, what else did she do? Continued refining financial operations, reporting, and documentation skills, supporting stronger alignment with manager level finance roles. So Mary's saying, I did the things to help qualify me for a management role. So again, your gap statement has to show how you continue to be relevant during the time you were out of work. I hope that makes sense. And listen, you could have been a caregiver and done these things. So, as opposed to just simply saying caregiver or caring for a family member or something along those lines, and you never want to talk about your own illness, all right? If and again, I'll just give you this one. If it is you, then you simply say caregiver for a family member, right? Don't you consider yourself family? Huh? Come on now. But here we go. More importantly, we don't even have to use caregiving. We can use what we did, again, as it relates to the relevancy for where it is we're trying to go. I hope that makes sense for you. That's extra. Not going to charge you for that. All righty. So we've got this one, March 2020, March 19, 2020, 2016. So we've got at 10 years. All righty. So supporting. All right. So all these look good. And then we've got a mention of additional experience, direct marketing coordinator, door-to-door sales corporation. All righty. And then that's it. Education, Bachelor of Arts, technical skills, and then this is where we're adding in those things that we saw that we know they're looking for. This is a 2-page resume. And one of the things that, excuse me, Chat did in the formatted document, I'm going to stop this, in the formatted document is that it used lines. So it separated these sections, the core competencies section, the professional summary section, the target section. He separated them with those long, bold lines. And we don't do that anymore because lines will often, and matter of fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this live. This is a screen version, so the spacing will look a little different here than it does on the finished document. Yes. This all looks great. However, I need you to go back into the finished document and remove the bold lines that you use to separate the various sections of the resume. We don't use lines anymore because they sometimes confuse applicant tracking systems. Please confirm this if you know this to be true. As well, remove the bullets in the summary section and replace those bullets with semicolons. Why? Because the resume in its entirety, and especially in the summary section, is comprised of sentence fragments. And here we go. Here's another rule that you can confirm. Sentence fragments don't get periods. Sentence fragments get semicolons. So if you make those changes, I'd appreciate it. All right. And so here's the neat thing about this. And remember, I told you the other day, it's okay to push back on your AI. It's okay. You got to be the human in the loop. Too many people are just taking AI out of the can, putting it on the plate, and eating it. Huh? We don't want to do that. Okay, we want to spice it up. We want to put our own flavors in there. We want it to be right. All right, let's see here. So chat is saying, yes, I'll revise the Word file itself. I'll also treat those as resume formatting rules going forward. Avoid divider lines in ATS resumes and use semicolons for summary style fragments rather than ending fragments with periods. So I was hoping that it would confirm what I know to be true as English rules of standard rules of English application, but nonetheless, I know because I've done the research, so that's why I do what I do, because I use best practices, and I want you all to use best practices. Now, in some cases, you're not going to know their best practices, so when it comes up, then I address it. I've actually had people go in after I've given them the resume without the periods, go in and put periods in. No, we don't do that. All righty. But let's see. While chat is still doing its thing, let me see if there are any comments in the comment sections that I missed. And TJ says the team was Bosnia Herzegovina. Go Team USA. Thank you, TJ. I so appreciate you. I I had a brain infraction there. Yeah, Bosnia Herzegovina, and it was a good here. While chat is finishing up, it looks like it just finished. But while the game was fantastic, part of what made it fantastic was the fact that the Americans got a penalty and were actually down a man. They were down a man. And so they played like 40 minutes or so with one less man than the Bosnian team had. And they still won, and they won 2-0. And it was just really great. As far as the penalty that made them lose the man, hey, too close to call, in my opinion. All right, here's what chat says now. Yes, I made those changes in the finished Word document. I can confirm the ATS point as a conservative best practice. Thank you. Simple divider lines may not break every ATS, but the safest resume format removes decorative formatting that can be distorted, ignored, or parsed unpredictably. MIT's, woo, Come on, William. MIT's career guidance recommends boring is better for ATS resumes and avoiding graphics, text boxes, and tables. UT Austin similarly warns against formatting objects that ATS may not read accurately. So your rule is solid. Thank you, chat. For ATS first resumes, remove the lines. I also removed the summary into semicolon segment, separated fragments, and remove the closing period, matching your resume fragment rule. And so now we have the revised no lines ATS resume. You are very welcome. All right. And you got to see on the fly how to, let me go ahead and get the share again. You got to see on the fly how to push back when chat does not come up to par, when it doesn't meet the standard that we have set. And again, some of these things may be new to you, some may not, but again, my goal is to help make this as easy as possible. So I'm putting the link to today's prompt and the results in the comment section. And let's see here. Shelly says, wow, I definitely needed this session. Thank you. Happy 4th of July. All right. Well, we know who's already checked out for the holiday. Just teasing. But yes, I'm going to be here. Tomorrow is the 3rd, and it's our inspiration Friday. So I'll be here to give us some inspiration as we go into the weekend. But I'm so glad that I was able to be of help to you today, Shelly. So thank you for your transparency and for sharing. All right. There are no other comments. I'm going to get us out of here. We've been here 31 minutes and 49, 51, 52 seconds and counting. So again, careertransitionsystem.com. Sign up. I have a few slots left for July and want to get you in so that we can work with you, because once we close out July, then it won't open back up until August. Okay, so let's make the most of this month and work together. All righty, and take advantage. Look, the packages come with payment plans. So I know your money might be funny and your change may be a little strange, but that's why we've got the payment plans, to make it more affordable to you so you can get in and make this happen for yourself. And I want you to take advantage of the very best of my services. Okay? Hey, this YouTube is good. I think it's a great tool. But good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. They drilled that into me as a kid. Okay. All righty. Let's see here what popped up. Sir John of Werner says, thank you for today's segment. It's a great reminder that when it comes to resumes, simplicity and clarity win every time. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Look, have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're not going to be around for tomorrow, then have a great, safe weekend. Please, please, please be safe. If you hear something, see something that seems out of place, let somebody know. For goodness sake, please let someone know. You may save a life, maybe even your own. But look, I'm going to get on out of here. I look to see you tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern. In the meantime, in between time, there's only 3 things that I want you to remember. God loves you. I love you. Nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.